What if some of the most reliable Ford engines ever built are also the cheapest ones nobody wants? I'm talking about motors you can still find for under a few $1,000s. Engines that quietly rack up 300, 400, even 500,000 miles, while people keep spending 10 times more on newer trucks that break before they hit 100K. And the craziest part is Ford didn't stop making some of these because they were bad. They disappeared because they were too simple, too durable, and too hard to profit from once they were on the road. Today, I'm breaking down 3 cheap Ford engines that are ridiculously reliable, yet everyone ignores them on the marketplace. But the people who actually know trucks hunt these down and keep them forever. Stay with me, because engine number 1 has a real-world story that sounds completely impossible until you see the mileage for yourself. This is Vital Ford. Let's get into it. Engine number 3, the 4.6-liter 2-valve Modular V8. Let's start with the engine that powered half of America for 2 decades and somehow became the automotive equivalent of beige wallpaper. The 4.6-liter 2-valve Modular V8. You've probably scrolled past this engine 100 times without even thinking about it. Most buyers see the badge, glance at the specs, and assume it's slow, outdated, or not worth the money. And that exact mistake is why the 4.6-liter 2-valve Modular V8 might be one of the cheapest long-lasting Ford engines you can buy right now. Ford built millions of these from 1991 to 2014. You'll find them in Crown Vic, Grand Marquis, Town Cars, F100s, Mustangs, and Explorers. They're everywhere. Police departments ran these things 24/7 in Crown Vics. Taxi companies racked up 500,000 miles on them, and they just kept going. Yet dealers don't hype it, forums barely talk about it, and because it doesn't make big horsepower numbers, buyers assume it must not be special. But here's the truth nobody tells you. The 4.6 2-valve might be one of the most quietly durable engines Ford has ever built. We're talking about a simple iron block single overhead cam V8 with no turbochargers, no direct injection, no cylinder deactivation gimmicks, and almost nothing inside it that's likely to fail early. No expensive high-pressure fuel pumps, no carbon buildup disasters on the intake valves, and no complicated timing systems designed to save half a mile per gallon and cost you thousands when they break. Just a straightforward, naturally aspirated V8 that was built in an era when engines were expected to last, not just survive the warranty. And real-world mileage proves it. I know a courier who bought a 2003 Crown Victoria with the 4.6 2-valve for $2,500 because nobody else wanted an old police car. That was 6 years ago, and the car already had 180,000 miles on it. Today, it's sitting just past 340,000 miles on the original engine and transmission with the total repairs on the engine itself, including just a set of coils, an intake manifold, and basic maintenance. That's it. Meanwhile, another driver in the same company bought a newer turbocharged sedan and spent more on repairs in 2 years than the Crown Vic owner paid for the entire car. That's the difference simplicity makes. Now let's talk numbers, because this is where the 4.6 becomes ridiculous. Clean Crown Victorias, Grand Marquis, and F100s with this engine regularly sell for $2,000 to $6,000 depending on condition. Compare that to modern trucks pushing $25,000, $35,000, even $50,000 before the first major repair ever shows up. You're saving tens of thousands up front for an engine that's already proven it can run well past 300,000 with nothing but oil changes and basic care. And if you're hunting for one of these, here's exactly what to check. 1. Target 1999 through 2008 Ford vehicles, especially Crown Victoria, Mercury Grand Marquis, Lincoln Town Car, and early 2000s F100s. These are where the 2-valve lived its best life. 2. Listen for timing chain noise on cold starts. A brief rattle isn't unusual at high mileage, but loud, constant noise means worn guides. 3. Check the plastic intake manifold. Early versions like to crack, but most surviving cars already have the updated replacement, which is actually a good sign the previous owner maintained it. 4. Look at service history, not mileage. A maintained 250,000 engine is safer than a neglected 120,000 one. With the 4.6, maintenance is everything. Do that, and you can end up with a V8 that costs less than a used laptop and might outlive half the cars on the road today. That's why engine number 3 earns its spot on this list. Cheap to buy, incredibly hard to kill, and ignored by almost everyone who doesn't know better. And the next engine isn't just durable, it's an absolute workhorse legend that most buyers still underestimate. Engine number 2. The 2.3-liter EcoBoost. Most people hear EcoBoost and immediately think of one thing: small engine, big problems, expensive repairs waiting to happen. Turbocharged, direct injected, packed with modern tech. Exactly the kind of setup buyers are told to avoid once the warranty is gone. And that reputation is precisely why the 2.3-liter EcoBoost has become one of the most mispriced Ford engines on the used market today. Scroll through listings for older Rangers, Mustangs, or Explorers, and you'll notice something strange. The V6 and V8 models get all the attention. Higher prices, faster sales, and more demand. Meanwhile, perfectly healthy 2.3 EcoBoost vehicles sit there. Cheaper, longer, and mostly ignored. Most buyers assume the turbo means short lifespan. They assume complexity means constant repairs. They assume smaller displacement means weak performance. But assumptions don't always match reality, especially with an engine Ford has refined for over a decade across multiple platforms. The truth is, the 2.3-liter EcoBoost isn't a fragile economy motor. It's a modern performance engine built with durability in mind. A strong, rigid block designed to handle boost pressure, advanced cooling to control turbo heat, and power numbers that older V8 trucks once needed twice the displacement to achieve. We're talking well over 250 horsepower in stock form, with smooth torque that makes daily driving effortless and highway merging feel instant. Yet despite that performance, it still delivers far better fuel efficiency than traditional larger engines. And unlike some early turbo designs from the past, this engine has now proven it can reach high mileage with proper maintenance, regular oil changes, good fuel, and basic care. No magic, just modern engineering that actually matured. The beauty of the 2.3 EcoBoost is how compact it is. This engine is tiny compared to a V8, and it weighs about 350 pounds fully dressed, which is 150 pounds lighter than a Coyote. That means better weight distribution, better handling, and easier engine bay packaging. I've seen these swapped into Miatas, first-gen Rangers, Fox body Mustangs, even kit cars. The possibilities are endless. A delivery driver I met picked up a used Ford Ranger with the 2.3 EcoBoost after his older V6 truck finally gave out. He paid thousands less than similar trucks with bigger engines, mostly because buyers were nervous about the turbo. 2 years later, the truck has crossed well into six-figure mileage, still running smoothly, still pulling daily work duty, and still returning fuel economy his old truck never came close to. Outside routine maintenance, the biggest expense he's had so far was a new set of tires. Meanwhile, another driver in his fleet chose a larger, more expensive engine, thinking it would be the safer bet, and ended up dealing with higher fuel costs and more expensive upkeep along the way. Sometimes the overlooked option turns out to be the most practical one. Here's where the numbers really start to matter. Used Ford vehicles with the 2.3 EcoBoost often land several $1,000s cheaper than comparable larger engine models. Lower purchase price, better fuel economy, and maintenance costs that, when the engine is cared for, stay surprisingly reasonable. Over a few years of ownership, that difference can add up to serious real-world savings, not just on the sticker price, but every single month you drive it. If you're considering a vehicle with the 2.3 EcoBoost, a few smart checks make all the difference. Look for consistent oil change history, because clean oil is critical for long turbo life. During a test drive, watch for smooth acceleration without unusual smoke or whining. Those are signs that the turbo system is healthy. Check that the engine reaches normal temperature steadily and idles evenly once it's warm. And as with any modern vehicle, overall maintenance history matters far more than mileage alone. Find a well-cared-for example, and this engine can deliver a balance of performance, efficiency, and longevity that many buyers never expect. It's quick enough to be fun, efficient enough to save money, and far more durable than its reputation suggests. The 2.3-liter EcoBoost isn't the risky choice people assume. It's one of the smartest modern budget engines Ford has ever built, And if this undervalued turbo surprised you, engine number 1 is on an entirely different level, a Ford power plant with a reputation for mileage numbers that almost don't sound real. Engine number 1, the 300 inline-six. Remember at the beginning when I said one of these engines has mileage that sounds completely impossible? This is the one. And if you know old Ford trucks, you already know the legend. The engine mechanics refuse to sell. The motor farmers, contractors, and fleet owners keep forever. The Ford 300 cubic inch inline-six. Here's the strange reality of today's used truck market. Buyers chase V8 badges, newer interiors, modern tech, and they scroll right past older base model trucks, especially anything with an inline-six under the hood. To most people, it looks outdated, low horsepower on paper, old school design, and nothing exciting to brag about. So these trucks sit cheap, overlooked, and massively undervalued. But the people who actually depend on their trucks for work specifically search for this engine because they know something the market keeps forgetting. The Ford 300 inline-six wasn't built for speed, it was built for survival. Ford built the 300 straight-six from 1965 to 1996. That's 31 years of basically the same engine. It powered F100s, F200s, F300s, Broncos, E-Series vans, and even some tractors. This engine is the definition of overbuilt. It's a 4.9-liter cast-iron beast with 7 main bearings, thick internal components, and low-stress power delivery designed to run all day, every day, under load, in heat, cold, and for decades. No turbochargers, no complex valve timing systems, no fragile modern electronics controlling everything. Just a simple, overbuilt mechanical design, tuned for torque, reliability, and endurance. This is the kind of engine that tolerates missed oil changes, hard labor, brutal conditions, and still shows up ready to work the next morning. That's why stories of 300,000, 400,000, even 500,000 miles aren't rare with this motor. They're expected. A retired electrician I met still drives his early 90s F-150 with the original 300 inline-six. He bought it used decades ago for a job site truck. Nothing fancy, just basic transportation that could haul tools. Today, the odometer has rolled past 500,000 miles. Same engine, and it was never rebuilt. Repairs over all those years were mostly wear items, water pump, starter, alternator, just normal maintenance. Meanwhile, newer trucks he tried to replace it with came and went, sold off after expensive problems or rising repair costs. So he kept the old Ford, because it kept running. Here's the unbelievable part. You can still find running Ford trucks with the 300 inline-six for roughly $2,000 to $5,000, sometimes less. Compare that to modern pickups pushing $30,000, $40,000, or even higher. That price gap alone could cover years of maintenance, insurance, and fuel with money left over. And when the cheaper truck is powered by an engine famous for decade-long durability, the value becomes almost impossible to ignore. If you're hunting for one of these legendary engines, focus on 1980s through mid-1990s. Ford trucks and vans equipped with the 300 inline-six. Listen for a smooth, steady idle. These are naturally balanced and should sound calm, not rough or erratic. Check for basic maintenance history, because even the toughest engine benefits from regular oil and coolant care. Inspect the cooling system and fuel components, since age, not design, is usually the only real enemy here. And most importantly, examine the frame and body for rust, because with this engine, the truck will almost always fail before the motor does. It's not fast or flashy, and it definitely isn't modern. But when it comes to pure durability, simplicity, and real-world longevity, the Ford 300 inline-six stands in a category almost by itself. I know the 300 isn't fast. It's not going to win races or turn heads at car shows. But if you need an engine that works every single time, costs nothing to buy, and lasts forever, this is it. The 300 is the ultimate working-class hero engine, a reminder of a time when trucks were built to work for decades, not just survive a warranty period. And now you know why the smartest buyers still hunt for these old Fords, while everyone else keeps chasing something newer. CTA, so there you have it. 3 Ford engines that are cheaper than your monthly car payment, but more reliable than anything rolling off the showroom floor today. Stop chasing expensive engine swaps because some influencer said you need the latest thing. These engines are out there right now, sitting in junkyards and used lots, waiting for someone smart enough to recognize what they're worth. Go find yours, build something, and stop ignoring the gold mine sitting right in front of you. If you got value from this, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, and tell me which engine you're buying next. And if you think I'm wrong about any of these, let's argue about it in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.